Patreon member shout out. Oh no, oh no, yo yo yo. Oh no, you didn't. Sucker tried to play me, but he never paid me, never. Oh no, you didn't. Payback is a comin', better be running forever. Until I get my vengeance, I will never end this mayhem. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Veve Omi update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. So, I'm going to sit here for a good 8 to 12 minutes and say why Deadpool is going to be one of the most valuable NFTs on Veve. So, I guess you could say, by looking at the thumbnail, that I was a casual fan. I was going to show you some more pictures, but they're a little X-rated, and I don't think I can. So, granted, this was when I was much younger and in much better shape, but I digress. He was one of the comic book characters that was well-known well before the movies ever came out. He was well-known way before Deadpool 1, way before Deadpool 2, way before any type of crossover that he may or may not have in the future as a Disney princess. It started off with the test footage, or I'd wind the clocks back a while. It started off with just, in like the mid-2000s, the comics being amazing. And I get it. It started a lot earlier than that. The writing, in my opinion, was okay. And it was good, but it got great in like the mid to late 2000s. It was so funny. Everything that he did. And maybe I should put a tag on this, call this like X-rated. He goes into a mental asylum. His head voices, which, by the way, spoilers if I don't even think this is in the movie, he obviously can regenerate, and how this all started was he was in the army, and he chickens out. Like, he goes for this, like, medical experiment for his cancer, and then he, like, tries to, like, escape at the last minute, and, you know, the treatment's only halfway done, but they decide to blow up the lab, and as they blow up the lab, it resets his genes, so that his face is all burned and scarred, but his body, no matter how much he like explodes it, always goes back to that map gene opening sequence, thinking that that's his normal face. So it'll always heal to that. What happens is that he blows up a couple of times, and he starts fusing. He starts fusing parts of his body with other parts of his body, and what happens with that is that that's how he gets his head voices. They're actually him from other bodies, and he comes on, and he that's how he gets them. And he goes into this, and I'll get to the details in a second, you know, of the comic drop and why, but he goes into this mental asylum. He falls in love with a psychiatrist that kind of is playing on Joker and Harley, but she like is not having any of it. So he decides to try to impress her by causing a riot. He takes another guy's leg, rips it clean off, and stabs himself with his own femur, calls it femur stabbing. One of the funniest things I've ever read. Anyway, let's get to the details, and I'll, again, outside of this entire giant, I don't want to say fat, it's kind of like one of those weird obsessions that people like myself have. I only have 5,000 gems left. They're all going. They're all going here. Why? Deadpool. When it comes to the merc with a mouth, with great power comes no responsibility. Wade Willson was an international assassin before an aggressive cancer caused him to seek out a cure, become part of the Weapon X program. Excuse me. Escaping the experiments cancer-free with his newfound healing factor and relying on his expert marksmanship and hand-to-hand combat expertise, this ever-quipping mercenary has become one of the most relentlessly wisecracking heroes in the universe. Why he was never canceled is because he is very, again, and he makes a lot of jokes, and a lot of jokes were, yeah, nowadays, probably, I'm surprised he wasn't canceled, but the reason why I'm not 100% surprised is because he does things for people. Like, he's not a bad, yes, he kills a lot of people, but he's also, like, pretty empathetic. He's sapiosexual, where he's attracted to the person, not, like, the gender or sex. So he's attracted to guys, attracted to girls. He even, like, when Clint Barton in a few comic series, he starts losing his hearing. So Wade rolls up his mask so that when he talks, you know, Clint can read his lips. So he is part of the LGBTQA plus thing, and I don't think they want to cancel one of their own. So, very Deadpool Christmas. Jingle all the way and celebrate the holiday season with everyone's favorite mercenary for hire. This series features Deadpool in festive attire, spreading holiday cheer. the best way he knows how, by being authentically himself. When the movie first came out and they created the Deadpool account, the account, he was following one other Twitter account, and it was Hello Kitty. They were doing it right. So, from a charming Santa hat to a tacky sweater with his own face on it, these Deadpool premium collectibles are gifts that keep on giving. I heard a lot of people say that they did not like the ugly Christmas sweater that he's wearing, but that's something that he would do. That makes so much sense. Get ready to add the excitement of drop day with the blind box offerings. The drop is available for purchase as a blind box, meaning you won't know what rarity you have until you successfully purchase it. Oh, okay, this one he doesn't even have an ugly Christmas sweater. This is the common, and it is 18,666 of those. They're like, what did these movies make? Like, how many hundreds of millions of dollars did these movies make? There are a lot more than 18,000 people that are going to want this. So, just taking a look at it, that's him without the Christmas sweater. So if you want him without it, go and get that one. And then you have another one, which is 13,666, uncommon. Honestly, I might just load open the commons and uncommons. And then you have one with a candy cane comet. Oh, that's what the sword was. It's a candy cane sword. Deadpool vaults into action, but not without his candy cane sword in tow. This must have digital collectible features Deadpool in premium format. There's 8,666 of these. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, that's so epic. Alright, and the next one he's doing like... Oh, I guess this is animated. He's doing like a little, step. It's blurry because it's animated so quickly. Meet him under the mistletoe. What could be sweeter than a kiss from the merc with a mouth this holiday season? This must have digital collectible features Deadpool in premium digital animated format. 3,666 of those. And there's one where I guess he's like Elvis, where he's just gyrating over there. And... this one has, oh my god, 1,666. It's not a lot at all. That is more than Storm, but he's wildly more popular than Storm. Not that, again, Storm I think is very, very undervalued. And I'm not saying that just because I bought the Secret Rare at 1,900 and now it's like 975. I'm saying that because that's the first African-American woman superhero that you get in Marvel Comics. The first one. I mean, they already had, Luke Cage and they had Black Panther, but there's no woman. And that was her. So yeah, they have that, and again, she was played by Halle Berry. If you want someone to play her, that's not a bad person to get her to play. But Deadpool is just, again, wildly more popular. And again, these are all $50 because they're blind boxes. You don't know what you're going to get. I've got to get the whole set. And I recognize that by doing that, I'll have very little left over for whatever else they have this year, maybe even next year until they have only the NFT. So... thing I'm willing to risk. I do have 116.2 million OMI. I will get 116.3 million OMI by the weekend. I will let you all know. So everyone please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone check out Star Helix, Wendy Stibalis, Kyle Willson, and Golden Assets on YouTube. And check out at Not Star Helix, at Hey David Don, and at EQ_crypto on the Twitter. And everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, 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 meow.